Yeah, good evening. You are listening to the Sports Bar on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie O'Hara, and Jason Cundy taking more of your calls on today's football. 03 717 22 3344. Also going to build up to a huge game, which is live on talkSPORT tomorrow night. Arsenal via Atletico Madrid in the semi-final second leg. We got Dermot Gallagher coming on to talk us through all the stinking decisions from referees again over the weekend. But first, let's hear from Arne Slot, where during his press conference after Liverpool's 3-2 defeat to Manchester United, he outlined where his side lost the game.
We didn't control the ball, we controlled ball possession, controlled the game by ball possession. But yeah, then I think it was one of the first times where after we lost the ball and they counter-attacked us to 2-0, and then of course everything you've done before is deserves a lot of criticism. But I don't think there was that many difference between the first and the second half. The only difference there was that we were better able to control their counter-attacks and creating more from the ball possession we had.
Liverpool get beat by Man United. What did you make of the performance? What did you make of Arne Slot right now? I'm just not convinced, mate.
I mean, you come away from that game and you think, okay, Man United got the performance. Any Man United fan at half-time, they're all going, give Carrick the contract. 10 minutes in the second half, they're going, where's his pen? Let's hide his pen. Where's the con? Do you know what I mean? It's like unconvincing. And it looked at one stage in that second half, the only team that was going to go on and win that game was going to be Liverpool. It looked like it. And then you're basically looking at two giants that used to be the heavyweights of this country, or have been the heavyweights of this country. And the pair of them are nowhere near the levels of Man City or Arsenal. I know City's performance tonight, they'll say, well, what about that? But the truth is, they're chasing those two. And you saw exactly why they might both get back there and why they probably won't both anytime soon. And I just felt that it could have gone either way. That game could have gone either way. And at 2-0, you're going, oh, Man United have just taken Liverpool apart. And then 10 minutes in the second half, you're going, look at that, Man United.
I would still give Carrick the job.
But he's probably going to get the job.
He deserves it.
Well, at 2-2...
I ain't just about it 2-2.
No, I know, but
Man
United, they're not, neither side, they're not great.
No, they're not great, but it's something to build on with Carrick. Yeah. They're not great, but he's done a really good job from where they've been and what they were before he took over to what they are now. But
the first half performance, you saw a side that have been battling on many different fronts, including Europe. And you saw Man United, they're coming out. I mean, they're going to play 40 games this year. I think that you can't ignore that. You can't pretend that doesn't exist in the conversation.
No, but Michael Carrick weren't in charge.
I know, and he's picked up, and it's no fault of his.
No.
I'm just saying that there is a caveat to it. I think you've got to look at that and go, how good has Carrick been? Carrick's been good. I'm not taking anything away from him.
Been excellent.
No, and Man United not been excellent. No. I've seen the results are performances on. Man United are unconvincing, yet getting the job done. And are we looking at Man United side? They've had a season off. They've had half a season.
Okay, out of 10, what would you give Michael Carrick?
Premier League?
Yeah. Well, that's all he's done.
Oh, you've got to give him a 9 for results. Performances. Have you seen the performances?
Yeah.
And I think you've got to look at that. I couldn't care less whether they give him the job or they don't. It doesn't bother me one way or the other. I think that there is a bit of a situation where you go, how genuinely good would Man United be if this was their 58th game?
Yeah, but
I just think that
we'll see next season when
Carrick that's got to come into play.
I think Carrick will get the job.
Or however many games.
What would you give Chelsea out of 10 today?
None.
No. Don't know, mate.
Hold on. One.
Scored the last goal.
One. Good goal.
You scored the last goal, mate. That's encouraging.
It's up there. Look.
It's encouraging, that. You know? That's something to give Big Mac the job. Give Carrick the job. Give Big Mac the job.
Big Mac chips and a shake.
You know, he drew the second half.
Did we draw the second half?
Drew the second half, mate.
We did, didn't we?
Yeah, drew the second half. It's encouraging.
It's not as bad as I thought.
No. Let's go to Lee. He's a Forest fan. All right, Lee?
All right, Lee.
Hi, I'm fantastic, guys. Good evening, and thanks for having us on. Love the show. Love listening to you.
Don't patronise me, Lee. All right? I don't need this. I don't need this BS. All right? Don't need this. I don't need to be told how good the show is. Get on with your phone call, please.
Well, just to begin, we wanted to congratulate Jamie on his recent nuptials.
Thank you, mate.
Again, we don't need this, Lee. Right, come on, mate. Why have you phoned us up? Ain't because the...
Well, I wanted to declare Jason Cundy is a genius. It's like he's been shot in the head with a diamond bullet, because on Thursday night I was listening to the show after Forest had beat Villa, and you said we need to make some changes, we need to rest some players, and you knew just how terrible Chelsea were going to be. So,
Yeah.
Have you thought about going into management?
No, mate. Your B team's good.
Hold on, he's asking me a question.
Good B team, mate.
Yeah, well, to be fair, they're not, because that same thing, and this is an interesting point, Vitor Pereira, he needs a...
That's a shame, isn't it?
They lined up against Wrexham with Deitch in charge and lost and got knocked out of the FA Cup. So
Can I just say on Thursday night, right, I'm wearing my Villa shirt, right?
What, this Thursday?
Up the Villa.
Right,
I just hope Villa rock up at Villa Park and give you like a good old whooping and bring you down.
No, but
well done today.
You got spanked today.
You phoned up today. You start patronising me about what a good show it is. I couldn't care less what you think of the show.
Good show, though.
You're not interested in Jamie's nuts.
Good show.
Mainly O'Hara.
No, you couldn't
It's
care
mainly
less.
O'Hara.
Go on, Lee. What you saying?
Yeah, I would say it's mainly O'Hara who does it. I'd say he's bringing more to the party, but you're all right.
You lose on Thursday. Hope Jamie gets divorced very soon.
He's fuming. He's fuming.
No, do you know what? Nothing would please me more.
Lee, here's a question for you.
Morgan
Morgan Gibbs-White, he looked like he got an nasty head injury.
He has. Have you seen the photo?
Yeah, and the photo that he's posted, that probably rules him out.
No, he's a tough cookie. He wanted a concussion, so...
What do you mean it wasn't concussion? You were not on the bench. What do you mean it wasn't concussion? How do you know?
It wasn't...
How do you know?
Because they'd already made a concussion substitution. We haven't. And I hope...
No, you can make more than one. What do you mean you can't? You made one concussion, so you can make 2 or 3. Do you know that, right?
No, you can only make 1.
What do you mean you can only make 1? What if 6 get concussed then? What are you doing then?
5.
You can make more than 1 concussion, sub. What's the point of having a concussion? You can't just make 1.
It wasn't. That's what we're told. It wasn't a concussion. It'll be all right.
Who's we? Honestly, you're now.
He's gonna have to wear a hell of a mask to cover up that.
Listen, right? Listen, Lee. Lee, what do you do for a living?
I work in sales.
So you're not a doctor?
No.
No, right, okay. So, just to clarify, you've got no idea. You've got no idea whether he was concussed or not. No idea.
Pereira said.
I bet he has.
Pereira said, he said he's all right.
Is he?
As long as, it's just a regular...
That's all right. I mean, he did look all right.
Mate, he was down long enough, mate. Listen, I've been concussed, right? He was down for a while.
He's not going to be on the calendar for next year anyway. He's definitely not going to be on the calendar for next year.
I know.
Look, fair play to you, though, Lee. Vitor Pereira's done actually a really good job. You can end this season really, really good.
Yeah, no, that's it. Look, I think it's 10 games unbeaten now. There's five wins in a row in all competitions. So, look, he's got the job done. I think he did something similar at Wolves, did he, last season?
Yeah.
And then this year it didn't go to plan for him. So just hope we back him in the summer. He gets a pre-season. We hang on to players. I do think Anderson will go. I do think they'll sell him to City, which will be a shame. I think we've got to do that to balance the books.
Marinakis won't let him go cheap.
No, absolutely not. No, it'll be north of 100 million, I think. And look, if we do win this Europa League, Cundy obviously gets his Villa shirt on, and we're disappointed.
Hopefully, Villa beat you.
Yeah, well, everyone's entitled to their opinion, aren't they?
Hopefully, you get bumped out. Phone us on Thursday when you get bumped out. See how chirpy you are then.
Yeah, no, we'll still be chirpy. We'll be all right.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what I want chirpy about today. Bloody Chelsea. I take a flag and I hang it up and we go home away, we go Europe with it. And Chelsea took my flag off me today and I had to go pick it up out of it because it was too big. My flag was too big for Chelsea.
I'd have burnt it. I'd have burnt it.
It sums them lot up.
I'd have burnt the flag.
You wouldn't have because it's got a fire safety certificate.
No, I didn't care less. I'd have cut it up then.
Mate, that sums you lot up, mate.
cut the
Not even
flag
letting away fans have a flag.
Cut it up.
Sums you lot up. What's happened to your football club?
Cut it up. Make it, burn it, cut it up, do whatever you can. You're lucky to get it back.
Lee, listen, mate. Thanks for your call. Good luck on Thursday.
Cheers,
Big
Lee.
game.
Up the Villa.
What do you mean up the Villa? What do you mean up the Villa?
Villa, don't chirpy little
Who do you want to win that game?
Villa.
Yeah.
Enough
You're
of
horrible, mate.
Enough of Forest.
You're horrible.
Up the Villa.
No, it's not their fault that you're crap.
No, I wear my
It's
Gabby.
not Nottingham Forest's fault that Chelsea are crap.
No, it's not. But it's not my fault. I want Villa to win. I don't want Villa to win. I just want. I'm Team Gabby.
Team Gabby. No, you ain't.
Team Gabby, mate.
You're not Team Gabby.
Up the Villa.
Up the Villa.
Up the Villa.
Honestly.
Up the Villa.
What's happened to your club, mate?
No, yeah.
What's happened to your club? Seriously, what has gone on? What has happened?
I told you, mate. This season can't end quick enough. There's 2 games. Hopefully, try and relegate your mob, your absolute shower
Ain't
off,
going to happen.
and then hopefully beat Man City. Well, you know, those 2 games. I don't care about Liverpool. Don't care about Sunderland. Win those 2 games. Happy Cundy.
You're not going to be happy though, mate. You're
Well, I will.
13th.
No, I'll take that. And then Villa go for a knockout Forest. Happy Cundy.
It's so bitter.
Yeah.
So bitter.
Yeah.
What's happened to you?
Up the go.
What's happened to
Up the Villa.
Chelsea?
Up the Villa.
Honestly.
Up the Villa.
Fell apart.
Team Gabby, mate.
You see Roberto De Zerbi in the stand today? Enjoying himself.
Roberto Spursy.
Yeah, he was mixing with your recruitment,
Mate,
having a little chat. It's feeding him champagne and wine. And
Did
Don De Zerbi in there, mate. What's up with your
he win the Champions League yesterday by any chance?
What's happened to your club, mate? What's happened? Just letting Spurs managers rock up and just chill with your recruitment.
Well, he's coming to a bit of a spying mission. If he came to a spying mission, he'd be walking away laughing his absolute head off. Because he'll come and rock up. You'll beat us at our place. We'll play that, mate. Up the Villa.
All right, keep your calls coming in. Loads to go at. 03717 22 334.